All right, come on. I made a mistake. I should have ordered as we're talking.
Why didn't you get no food?
I should have, as we're talking, I'm going to order still.
What cake? What cake?
This is banana cake.
I'm going to, yeah.
You know about the banana, yeah?
What?
Okay.
I just can't eat it now because I just ate and now there's like no space. So I'm like, let me
Nah,
chill.
because you know what it is? Since you introduced me to that spicy tuna,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, thank you. No, thank
How many times have you had it
I've
since?
had it probably maybe at least 8.
Do you
And the
add
thing is,
anything in it?
Pardon?
Do you add any?
had it
No,
extra times?
I literally just say, give me that. I don't like literally like, at the airport, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the airport.
All the time.
That's my like that Joe and the Juice. That's my go-to, bro.
I know, right? You
Did you
can't.
travel somewhere
So
recently?
yeah. I went Turkey.
Where?
I went Antalya, Turkey.
You went Turkey?
Yeah,
What
my
part
little
of Turkey?
My little one's her birthday.
Oh, no, I said what part?
Also.
What part?
Antalya.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was really nice, bro.
I thought you went Disneyland.
No, do you know what's mad? So there's a place called Land of Legends in Turkey. It's basically like a watered down Disneyland. It's mad.
Oh.
It's insane. But you say me, yeah? No matter where we are, you ain't getting me on them rides, you know? I'll say, go on, little one, swing down.
This guy.
I went Disneyland still.
I'm not even gonna.
You been Disneyland?
I'm not gonna talk
Disneyland
about
last
this
week.
guy.
What?
I went Disneyland last week.
You see, Baba.
Mo be doing all these side quests.
No.
I swear to God.
Do you know what it is? No.
These random side
Hey,
quests.
I'm not gonna be that fool, bro. I'm going to order my thing because do you know what he did?
You're the most random
Bro,
guy
but it
on
wasn't
earth.
random. You know what he did? He gave himself a through ball, let me hold the ball, and then pushed me out the way and kicked in. That's what he did. So no. Let's slow down here. What Mo? Because where did he hear I went Disneyland? I said, bro, why did I tell Mo I went Disneyland? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm laughing because Mo, you are so random. You'll be at like Fashion Week. You'll be like, what are you there for? And then next minute, I just recorded an album. Why?
It's true. No, but Baba, he looked at me, dead in the eye, goes, oh, I thought you went Disneyland. And me, like a fool, yeah, I thought I told him, so I believed I told him. And I went, no, actually. No, but I
And
actually.
then he goes.
And then I went to a watered down version. And anyway, I went Disneyland.
In your
He
face.
basically said, shut up, you peasant. let the real boys talk. That was a horrible move, Mo.
I seen it on your story on your.
Yeah, no, it was nice.
Wow.
I've been Disneyland, but just it was weird. It was more of a work thing. So I've never really I experienced it, but it just felt like I was a part of work in it. But the one in
never
Paris,
been.
so not the one in the States.
Never been.
Yeah.
I've never been to Disneyland or Universal. I need to do that with the children. Universal Studios.
Yeah.
I gotta get that picture out.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, my sister went there with her 2 boys, and they lost it.
Nah, I done both last week. Innit?
Oh my God!
Hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna order.
Can we turn him from this podcast? I'm not saying anything.
But you have to understand. Let's go through it, Baba.
So it happened to you, now it happened to me.
Baba, it's okay. You know what it is? I've come to terms with.
Right.
How many BAFTAs?
No, don't do
No.
that.
We're going to do
hat-trick.
it. No, we're going to do it.
He done a
hat
hat-trick.
trick of BAFTAs.
Yeah.
The Brits. Just a comeback of the Big Breakfast, just to show off. Just to show off. Yeah. and those are the things I remember. Oh, Netflix specials. It's okay. Baba, it's coming.
Lend us a tenner, mate.
Hey, tenner, you're kind.
Do you have change for 20?
Give it to me. Don't hit me again.
I love that. Very good. Come on. Humble brags, man. You gotta do it, bro.
Now, do you know what? I'm ordering, yeah? Tell us about your experience at Disneyland, though.
Oh, Disney. So I went Disney World. So I didn't know, but Disney. No, I don't do that.
Now, go on.
No, but so when I first went to Orlando, I was there to do. I think I had a show there in February actually.
Right.
And me and Jav was there, but I didn't know how big like the whole like Disney World owns so much of the land there, innit? So even where we done the show is nowhere near Disney World. And I went on stage and I was like, oh, like it's great to be here in Disneyland. And people who are from Orlando like, no, it's Disney World. And I was like,
Okay.
But I can't lie. At first, I wasn't really fussed about going. And then when I went there and I seen the castle, bro, I turned into a child, you know? When you see the castle, and then they have a show, innit? And then Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse comes out, Daffy Duck, Goofy.
You lose your mind over Mickey Mouse.
I can't lie, did you know? Because they do a parade. I was like,
Yeah, but it
Cause, bro, you're like, oh man, it's a bit hot, like the parade, man.
But
the minute
when
they
you-
start coming and they wave at you,
yeah.
I was like, yo, hey, Mickey,
But you-
Mickey,
you know-
click, hey, Mo, Gilligan, hey. He didn't say that, but it felt like in my head, innit?
But do you know what the trick of it? If you think about it, like they invested in us from early.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Disney. People don't realize, like the stuff that we used to watch, the cartoons, that was their advertising, that was their marketing.
right.
They invest in you early as a child, and they've got you forever. Because all that did was trigger the inner child in you, you know.
Oh yeah, no, that's what.
Like, see me, if I ever went to Disneyland and Bugs Bunny came out,
Disneyland and Bugs Bunny came
Warner
out.
Brothers, that's
That's
Warner Brothers.
That's Looney Tunes,
bruv,
bro.
I can't. Listen, whatever it is, bro, whatever. See me, I don't know. All I know is this cartoon.
He was like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Let's get our cartoons right,
Mo, let
shall
me tell
we?
you something. Mo, I guarantee you, Baba didn't know either.
Are you all right? I didn't know.
Mo,
Me that
I
used to
guarantee
watch.
Baba didn't know either.
He's trying it. Don't worry. It's
test him.
Eddie.
Mo, test
Eddie
him,
Caddy.
test him. Just test him.
Eduardo. It's okay.
I know Nigerians,
Test
I
me.
guarantee you.
Test me.
Ask him.
Remember,
ask
I was
him.
born here.
Ask him. No, ask him, ask him.
What's Tom and Jerry then?
That's Looney Tunes, right?
That's not Looney Tunes.
I don't know.
I'm just ordering
That's
my
his own
food.
thing.
That's his own thing.
Yeah.
Go on, continue. Me, I know. Go on.
I told
What's
you. Go on.
Okay, Goofy then.
Keep going, Mo. I'm enjoying this one.
Goofy.
I know my boy. He was born here, Mo. He was born in Tottenham, you know. Remember? He was born in Tottenham, you know.
Warner Brothers.
Hey,
Disney.
keep no.
don't know.
One more for the hat trick, for the BAFTA.
Okay,
Go
for
on.
the last one.
I told you. I know my brother.
Pepe Le Pew.
He knows nothing.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that's right. Or it's Looney Tunes. Looney Tunes, Warner
Warner
Brothers, same
Brothers,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair enough.
And then the Acme and all them. Remember the Coyote,
friend, listen.
Roadrunner. Man, no, the Animaniacs. Remember Animaniacs? Don't get me. Come on.
Listen, I don't care whether he's Warner or Disney. All I'm saying is, if I ever go somewhere, Bugs Bunny comes out of that. That's my childhood, you know. I'm telling you, that's all I know. Because I can't tell you the difference between Disney and
what's
Warner
up,
or Looney
Dad?
Tunes. I can in a million years.
You can probably do Bugs Bunny voice, innit?
No.
No?
Bugs Bunny?
Try
No.
it.
I can't do that.
Yeah. What's up, Dad?
Yeah, what's up, Doc? Yeah.
It's like those old Chicago voices, innit?
Yeah.
Tommy gun.
Ah, Baba Tunde, huh? God, you got your main man Eddie Caddy here. Man, doesn't know any different from the Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny. Seems doesn't know about cartoons. The game's gone.
Listen,
No, that's the mask is so good, man.
I love the
mask.
mask.
come on.
Oh man,
Come on.
Bad
Jim
boy.
Carrey is an absolute. Do you know what? Yeah.
I need to let
If
my
you
son
think
watch
about
that.
that guy though, in terms of films he has done, like The Mask is up there. Like Dumb and Dumber. I'll
tell you what, that leads me
come on,
hello.
Gilligan.
Hello.
jumping off from that. Top 5 actors of all time. Because you done films, but actors. Top 5 actors of all time. Like if they're in a film, you must watch it.
I must watch it.
Or even a performance where you're like,
All right, so
yeah.
not in any particular order.
No particular order.
Because the good thing is like when you say an actor and then straight up that face comes, that's
Yeah,
how you
yeah,
know
yeah.
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. Yeah.
Robert De Niro, absolute. Oh, do you know what? A Bronx Tale for me. I've mentioned that film before. It's like that. I mean, he's done a lot of
Bad
films.
boy film.
Yeah, he's done a lot of them. But like we've seen him at The Godfather, and we've seen him, all this. But A Bronx Tale for me, and he was the dad in the film. And actually, it was a different role to him being like the gangster.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, man. And there's a film he did with Leonardo DiCaprio where he was also the dad, but I can't remember the name of the film. Do you remember that, Gilly? There's a film he did with and Leo was like, Leo, so he was the dad, but I can't remember the name of the film. And he was incredible in that as well. And of course, then you got, it was, what's the other film that is it? This Boy's Life. Like
This Boy's Life?
Bro, it is
not watched
like, and it's that, because you know Leo, yeah? See
Is
Leonardo
that when
DiCaprio?
Leo's really young?
He's really young.
And
He's really young.
He's disabled, isn't it? Is it
Was
that
he
one?
disabled? No, I
Leonardo
don't.
DiCaprio.
No, he wasn't disabled. He wasn't ill. He wasn't disabled.
That film, he's Leonardo DiCaprio for me.
Bro.
Yeah, Leonardo's. He's in my top 5.
And
He's
you
in
know
my top
what?
5.
Yeah.
The performances are just unreal. I have to watch the film with Leo in it.
So
Yeah.
the Oscars they gave him maybe a couple of years ago,
Yeah, the Revenant.
which was an absolute mugging, bro. After all these,
No, but that film's good though.
No,
I like
but
that film.
what I'm saying is all the films.
Yeah,
Really?
but do you know what? I did watch something on YouTube, and they do compare the films he was up against and the performances. So sometimes, you know, like when you like the
I'm with you,
film,
I'm with
and then
you,
when you
I'm
see
with
what
you.
it's up against, you say, do you know what?
I'm with you.
I get that.
with
But Leo, for me, yeah. Do you know who I think's in there?
Go on.
We're talking, this is my top 5. I've got Leo in there,
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock. Don't mess around
Wait,
with
all right,
Sandra
all right.
Bullock,
Okay,
you
come
know?
I'm not saying that she's not
Sandra
good.
Bullock, yeah,
Sandra Bullock
my
is
first,
a bad
my first encounter was Speed. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
But I don't, and then it's like a lot of comedies. I feel like Sandra.
bro.
What,
Remember that one we have to the blindfolded, bruv? What's that film on Netflix came out, man?
See, this is it.
What's
it called?
What was that called? And the guy grabbed the person's face and said,
Yeah.
Oh, what, something bird? So no, I forgot. Don't you know?
I probably,
it's gonna come. Let's
But
find
see,
it.
for me,
Sandra Bullock, do you know?
no, I'm not saying she's not. I'm not saying she's but for me, she's
Sandra
not-
Bullock.
Yes, Sandra Bullock.
No, don't do that, man. Don't
Bruv,
do
you
that.
done it.
You
You've done it.
haven't watched
can
Sandra
keep-
Bullock.
You can keep
haven't.
putting the bullet.
guy.
If you're watching
You not
this
watch
now,
Sandra like I've watched Sandra.
Sandra Bullock is. I think she's one of my favorite
Johnny Depp
actresses.
for me.
Ooh,
There's a film I want both of you to watch. It's called
Go
The
on.
Libertine. Johnny Depp. Bad.
The
rap.
Blind Side with Sandra Bullock.
I've never seen it.
You don't see that?
On Netflix.
Oh my
that was
god!
on-
Yeah,
Bad boy
I
film.
know
That was during COVID
I need to see it now.
or just before.
I don't think I've seen it.
Anyway,
Bird Box. That's the one where they can't see.
Wait,
Bird
that's
Box.
what I was thinking.
so all right, so
Sandra
all
Bullock,
right, so
you
we're
know?
gonna if we're gonna go
Man,
Denzel, and I mentioned Leo.
The Unforgivable with Sandra Bullock.
Say Unforgivable again.
The Unforgivable. Sandra Bullock.
That is unforgivable, bro.
A Time to Kill. Have you not seen this film?
No, wait.
With Sandra Bullock.
And who else is
Yes, I deserve desire. I hope they burn in hell. With Samuel L. Jackson.
in it? And yeah.
He's in my top 5.
And what's his name? And
Top 5. Samuel.
Samuel L.
is
Jackson.
it Matthew? Is it
Again.
Is it Matthew? Who's the lawyer in it? Who's the lawyer in the Time
Matthew
to Kill?
McConaughey.
Oh, he's dope.
Yeah, he's cold.
dope. Right. So,
Go on.
Denzel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Denzel's in, man.
That he goes without
I
saying.
almost feel like we should have mentioned Denzel. I'm sorry, like Denzel.
No,
just,
Denzel. I
Like,
was
she
waiting
just
to get
chilled
to
there.
Denzel.
Yeah.
The
What's
obvious
her name?
choice.
Why is her name gone from me? Oh, Tina Turner. Sorry, remind me.
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
Brother.
So, all right, let's just go for our top 5. Who's your top 5?
All right, here we go. All right, cool. Hey, yeah,
Oh, I've got a good name. Go on.
yeah. Now, this for me is just because I think he's the greatest ever.
Go on.
Jackie Chan.
Like Best your top
Bro,
5.
listen to me. Listen to me. No, wait. Wait, guys, wait now. Let me land.
Wait,
You
hold
see,
on.
yeah, Jackie Chan has kept us coming back to films. Don't underestimate a man that does his own stunts. Do
No,
not.
facts,
Yeah,
facts.
I'm sticking with my man.
All right,
Robert
Jackie-
De Niro.
Yeah.
Oh. Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where it gets interesting. This is where it gets
So
very...
you're free in now.
This is where Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
7.
Huh?
7.
No, 7's a bad film.
What? Just 7 alone is crazy.
Okay.
Oh, but the last one now is when it's a bit mad for me. The last one.
You're thinking of it, innit?
Yeah. No, because there's a few options.
I get you.
There's a couple of options in there. Samuel L. Jackson, man.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson.
Who's your top 5?
Be Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio, Anthony Hopkins, Angela Bassett,
Ooh.
and I'm gonna give it to Will Smith. as
Do
in
you
top
know
5,
what?
Because he is.
He's an action star.
Yeah, I have to.
Hey, listen, hold on,
you know
hold
what?
on.
When it comes to like,
Listen, if he says Will Smith, I can have Jackie Chan.
no,
Yeah,
bro,
I think that's fair.
That's
that is
fair. But
yeah, fair enough.
No, but also no. But to be fair, let's not. Will Smith, come on, man.
Will
like,
Smith is
Will
cold.
Smith has he's got
Smith is
depth in him. Like if we're talking about acting in terms of, but it's also the type of films I like.
Yeah, that's
and that's the
fair.
thing. Like Jackie Chan, when we go as far back as those martial arts films. Yeah, and just the fact that he did his own stunts, I can never forget him for that, bro. Can never forget him for that.
Yeah.
We should put thing in there still. Steven Seagal.
No, let's not do that.
Don't do it, bro.
Who
Stop
are
it.
yours? Or did you say yours?
You're mugging me. No.
Did you say yours?
Huh?
Your top 5.
Go on.
My top 5. Oh, it's kind of changing now. I've got Sandra Bullock in there.
Yeah.
Julia Roberts. I've got Leonardo DiCaprio.
Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Continue.
What's a good Julia Roberts film?
No,
you
no,
gotta give us
bro,
a film.
go.
My
Julia
thing is,
Roberts.
Bro, keep
Yeah,
going.
Julia Roberts. Yeah. Pretty woman.
Don't do that.
Walking
Oh,
down the
Jesus Christ.
street, pretty woman.
Really?
Go on.
Pretty Woman.
Just that
Aaron Brockovich. Yeah, know about films like Aaron Brockovich, bro. You all right? Hey, don't get me mad in there, lad.
Big film.
I start flipping this thing up, lad. Bad boy film, Aaron Brockovich, bro.
Big film. Big
How
film.
do I do this? Sorry, let's move Will Smith out. Let's put Al Pacino in, please. Thank you.
But see,
Continue.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
a cheat. Yeah,
Sorry.
come on.
So I've got Sandra Bullock.
My bad.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
I've got one that's gonna,
because-
I've got one that's gonna flip this all around.
If we could move it out,
Yeah.
Go on, Mo.
So I'm saying Sandra Bullock,
Yeah.
Julia Roberts.
Yes.
I've got Denzel.
Yes.
I've got Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's a good one. You got.
And then Tom Hanks. I think that's a good five, you know. I think that's a good five, you know. You can't mess with Hanks, you know.
Run, Forrest, run.
That the range
Forrest.
there.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. Tom Hanks is ridiculous.
The only Tom Hanks film I like is Big.
What?
Do you remember Big?
Castaway, and you went to Big.
Big, yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
Big buffoon.
He's in Terminal.
Never.
Oh, come on, man.
You haven't seen Terminal?
Get this guy out there,
Actually, I
man.
haven't seen Terminal.
Hey.
Actually, I haven't watched that.
Yeah, it's proper.
Forrest Gump
and that's
was amazing. I did
that's
like
based on a real.
It's
a real
crazy
life
because
story.
I'm still there's loads of I want Al Pacino in. I do like.
Do you know what it is?
fantastic.
Oh man, when
Carlito's Way. Ooh, what a film that is, man.
listen, Al Pacino. I didn't even realize how short that brother was, you know. You know when you now start watching, when I watched it, when I watched Scarface again and I'm watching just him walking, the scenes of him walking, I'm like, he was short.
You know what?
Like,
even
what?
Tom Cruise has to get like a special because as an actor he is fantastic.
but then again, it's like Tom Cruise falls under that same Jackie Chan
Jackie Chan
vibe
type
because
of thing,
it's
that's
that.
what I'm
But bro, people underestimate because the man they didn't go deep into their roles, innit?
Right.
But to maintain. Like a lot of those, what's it called, franchises, like what Mission Impossible, just that. Then, but he started from like Top Gear, and then what was the one with Cuba Gooding Jr. with the agent?
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire. Like,
Show me the money.
But Baba, when you did that swap, of like you got Will Smith out, and who did you bring?
Al Pacino.
Bro, Joe Pesci is a serious guy.
Yeah.
See, Joe Pesci he was too believable.
What do I amuse you? Am I a clown?
Bro.
I make you fun. I make you laugh,
Bro, no,
He's
see,
a bad
but he
boy.
was too believable. But I read somewhere that they had a reunion with I think it was Leonardo DiCaprio. I think Al Pacino was there, and Robert De Niro. And who's the director? He just left me. The main director, man. What's that guy, man?
God.
Come on.
Really, Baba?
Like,
Scorsese.
Yeah, Martin Scorsese. So he got all of them together, and Joe Pesci refused to come in. So they did like a documentary on him, and they wanted to interview Joe Pesci. He's the only one that said, "I'm not on it." He said apparently it triggers like proper memories from young in it because he has to talk about how he was so good at those roles.
Oh, really?
But so he was apparently he was one of those guys where he was really in that space, but him going up to be an actor, it was almost like, what are you doing? Kind of vibe. So that's how he perfected it because he was like around those people 24/7. Because probably was he was too good. I just felt like it's almost like he was never acting. You know what I mean? Like he was never acting, bro. But what a guy.
We can all have one honourable mention each.
All right, I'm just gonna.
And it doesn't have to be. It could be acting. It could be, honourable mention. Doesn't have to be because the five are like. If I could only ever watch their films the rest of my life, I'll be very happy. But an honourable mention could just be anyone's film you just like watching.
Yeah.
I think for me, honourable mention might have to be. It's a tough one because it's a mixture. Because if I'm thinking comedy,
yes. Okay.
then I'm saying Eddie Murphy.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
If it's action, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
But then also,
I'm not sure we can't. Yeah.
you know, there's certain actors you just like you see them in a film and you're like, right, like your films are just like hits, like like a Christian Bale, for example.
Christian Bale,
like Tom Hardy,
Keanu Reeves.
Ooh, Keanu.
Remember,
Reeves.
Keanu gave us the Matrix up there.
For me, actually, no. My honourable mention is going to be Samuel L. Jackson. Then
Yeah,
there isn't a film that I can't watch him in that I enjoy. I just wait for his performance. It doesn't have to be big. But that's my honorable mention. It's gonna be Samuel.
Yeah, that's Samuel. So yeah, Samuel gave us. So
also Viola Davis as well.
Yeah, fantastic.
I can't forget. I forgot Viola.
But
there's a lot now.
With someone like a Viola Davis, that's now level. There's levels, you know.
Yeah, no, Viola Davis is a
bro. Like
man.
There's absolute levels in this thing, bro. And then I think about when you're talking about action, like you mentioned Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah. See, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, he gives me goosebumps with the films growing up. When you think about Commando. I grew up with films those the Running Man. Those are like, Total Recall.
Running Man, Total Recall.
Like these are what
Jeffrey Bress.
100%. Conan the Barbarian. These are crazy films. Then Terminator comes in.
Eraser.
Eraser.
Just give me one.
Eraser. Arnold is a
honorable mention has to go for me. Like Bruce Willis.
Oh yes, yeah. Bruce is
Meryl Streep as well.
Yeah. Oh, Meryl Streep.
Girl actors.
Meryl Streep.
Do you know what film I'm watching for the first time that I've never seen? Go on. I'm watching Harry Potter. I've never seen it.
I've seen a bit. I've never really. Yeah.
They're really good, you know.
I've never really watched it. There's many reasons why.
We don't deal with the witchcraft.
It will confuse you. But
I really like it.
Harry. But then that goes into franchises. I know we're talking about the actors. I know we're talking about actors. I know, but we might as well be in that space then.
What's your most for films we've seen then in terms of?
Oh, this is hard.
Yeah.
What's your most favorite franchise?
I have a soft,
just two that you've seen.
Soft spot.
I can't say it for Harry Potter because I've not really seen them.
I
have a soft spot for Fast and Furious, but that is just because it is just pure action. I'm not talking about the acting, but it's just pure action, and it's one of those films, especially like number 2. It's just like it's an easy watch, and I've watched all of them.
Bro, you're constantly coming back. Rocky, for me.
Oh, that's
Rocky,
great franchise.
Like boxer, yeah.
Bro, like. Sly Stallone, just in terms of because also let's not forget Rambo was another thing. Because a lot of the times as well, I feel like when I'm talking about some of these old school to me, because I was a kid watching some of these films there, and you want to be a part of it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You're into it so much. Like Rambo and Rocky, for those, you've got to give it to Sylvester Stallone. Bad boy. Because that also back in those days, bro, it took a lot of commitment because they didn't have special effects and stuff like that. They didn't have none of that. It's just you might have to get boxed a little bit. You know what I mean? You have to run through that jungle like a madman. You might have to just be drenched under the mud. For time when it comes to Rambo. And Rambo was based on the whole, Vietnam War. And then it focuses on this one guy, do you know what I mean? But yeah, for me, those two.
So you're saying Rocky?
I'm saying Rocky and Rambo. I'm in that space.
Okay, Rocky and Rambo. What about you for franchises?
Change, man,
Go on.
Oceans, Oceans 11.
Oceans.
Oceans not bad.
The reason why I say that is because, again, special mention to Brad Pitt. Yeah. Amazing actor. Amazing actor.
Brad Pitt.
But
How did I forget Brad Pitt?
I was thinking about Oceans today.
Yeah.
And how much I enjoyed watching, especially the first one.
Yeah, I enjoy watching that film.
So great cast.
Yeah.
That film made me want to go Vegas,
Yeah.
That was one of the films I was like, that film and Casino were the films I was like, I can't wait to go Vegas.
Do you know one of my favorite films of all time?
What's that?
I know but in terms of because of the actors that were in it, Twins.
Oh, okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito, bad man. Bad man. But Twins, I've watched so many.
Such a good
bro, so many times, and it just feels new. Do you know what I mean? I feel it was genius. It was genius, just the way they put it together. And I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger said that when he did that film, they offered him a salary, and basically they didn't have enough in it. He's like, don't worry, let me just get a little chunk of the percentages.
Oh, really?
And it's the most, apparently made $100 million. And $100 million back then not a joke.
Yeah.
But they said after that, they gave nobody else a deal like that ever because they said we made a big mistake.
Yeah.
But Twins is a dope story. And the thing about that film is it's everything. It talks about brotherhood, of course, but it talks about parenting as well and just that separation, the importance of family. But then Arnold Schwarzenegger not being like, I think it might have been his first comedy as well.
Yeah.
Like, because he was just doing a lot of that Commando and all those like films. Yeah, man.
You know what I like is a recent franchise that I can watch. I really enjoy it. It's Planet of the Apes.
That was the remake was
I've never
amazing.
done it fully. I've never done Planet of the Apes
Yeah, the
fully.
new
Oh,
ones
really?
were really
I don't know.
good.
I never used to watch the old ones back in the day, but the new ones, yeah, I like those ones.
Planet of the Apes is...
The old school ones where their mouth would it'll just go up and down like.
They looked a bit scary when I was a kid, you know? Yeah, I think for me, franchise Planet of the Apes. I was thinking, I can't remember. I've not seen it in a long time. I did like Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings, that is like, but then it's not a franchise yet, but I do like both Gladiator 1 and 2.
Okay.
Gladiator 1 and 2.
All right, so that's my honourable mention. Gerard Butler is serious.
Oh yeah, now Gerard Butler, yeah, he's cold. He's cold. But then if I'm going for a franchise then I'm going to go with Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Ooh.
And is it? I don't know if it's a franchise, but have you lot seen 28 Days Later?
Is that a horror one?
The zombie.
I'm okay. I would never have seen
Have
it.
you seen it?
I've seen it, but I've not seen it because there are the follow-ups.
I like the first one. I like the second. I like the third. The third is the one that's just come out.
Yeah,
28 years
I wouldn't
later.
even know where to start.
Any Matrix fans?
Matrix, yeah. Matrix,
Was it my favorite franchise?
Oh, okay. So,
I like number
hear
one.
you.
I actually like number two more than number one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like number two, when they're on the bikes, you got the twins.
Okay, yeah.
A bit more action. I like number one because of the concept.
Yep.
Guys, how can we, when we're talking about, okay, because there's a franchise that I think is just insane.
Go on.
Oh, 007. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What we do? Like, what are we actually doing?
Yeah.
Like, that, but I think that we can look at that something that's probably we can all agree on. So, I mean, and everyone, how many? Like, what's the number of the amount of James Bonds we've had? Like,
tons of them.
when you go, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll swap 007 then and take out what's it called again? Planet of the Apes.
But then who's your favorite Bond?
I'll tell you who's in my franchise then. Toy Story.
Oh,
all of them are good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3.
I feel also like
I went cinema to see 3, and I've never been in the cinema where it was literally 90% adults. That scene when they're in the furnace holding hands, someone shouted out in the cinema, "Oh shit!" That's never happened before, bruv.
That just feels like. Do you know what it is?
That was the most realist cinema experience I think I've ever had in my life.
It makes me feel like there are, like, what are the franchises or just films in general? You feel like this is like, you know, a cult film. Like everyone should, like, how comes I haven't watched it? And you feel a bit not embarrassed, but you
Back
know
to
what I
the
mean?
Future.
Like.
Back to the Future.
You've never seen Back to the Future?
No, I have.
You
haven't seen it. I
see that reaction. It's like for me. So I've not really watched the Star Wars. I've not.
Yeah, same.
I've not so when you talk about like, people talk about Harry Potter, they talk about Star Wars. I feel left out. I feel like I'm
Harry
not,
Potter though. I've only seen like 2 of them so far.
I've never really seen that. Like Toy Story, I don't think I got into it. Yeah, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know for any reason. Just I don't think maybe I've seen the first one and was watching it, but never really.
Yeah.
I wasn't invested. Do you know what I mean?
Still.
Like, I probably have to go into that.
Toy Story is so good. Man.
But like, what would be a next one that you know that you feel like everyone talks about, but I've not really like. It's a film or a franchise, doesn't matter. But it's like everyone talks about. I've not really been into it.
I think I've seen 1 or 2, but I've not seen all of them. Is the Hunger Games?
I've not. See, once again,
I've not seen all of them.
I've watched them.
Have you seen the Hunger Games?
Yeah.
Proper. See,
that's the one I didn't really. Like I've checked for like maybe 1 or 2 that I really got into fully.
I watched all of them and I was just like, okay, with every single one.
Yeah. Just like, whatever.
But I think because it's a book, you know, when someone's a book and you're like, maybe I read the book.
Yeah.
So yeah. But that's me, bro.
Bro, that's yeah. Well, before we move on though, would you ever like because we're talking about acting. We have a proper actor here, you know.
I know, bro. I've trained, you know.
Like, you're a trained actor, big
Central
man.
School of Speech and Drama.
Please don't bring that part of me out. I've left that behind.
No, but Baba, you've done a couple of times with the Doctor Who, EastEnders.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
What
Like,
do you
want me to say?
No, but I'm saying, what is that a thing of where you're thinking, I want to like do a lot more of that, like on a serious vibe?
Absolutely. Yeah, but it's comedy took over, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to go back into acting.
But also, comedy is a great path, though. Comedy is the path for some of the greatest actors.
Comedy is my first
get you
love.
to it.
That's why that's my thing. But I love acting, especially stage acting.
Yeah.
I think I get into it more. And yeah.
Would you ever do a play?
I've used to do plays all the
No,
time.
but like, what about now?
Yes.
Stage
What?
plays.
Yeah,
Really?
plays.
What? Someone cast me in Titus Andronicus, bruv. Shakespeare.
Come on.
Oh, you want to do Shakespeare?
Yeah, man, I did that play, and I
wow.
did. I played Aaron the Moor.
Give us
And
a line.
no, I
Come
don't.
on, come on, give
Do
us
I
a
know
line.
his speech again?
Come on, man.
give
Just
us
let any
something,
come
man.
on, bro.
I don't know his speech anymore.
Bro, come on, man.
Come on.
No, I don't know his speech anymore.
Give us a Shakespeare something.
I don't know
To
any
be or
speech.
not to
What, are
be.
you trying to get on this thing or not? man?
Brother, I don't. If I knew the speech offhand, I swear to God, I'd do it right
I don't
now.
know. I don't
But I
think there
can't
was
remember.
ever a better opportunity to do a self-tape.
Yeah,
I,
that's
you
your
know,
line.
Right
I
now.
just said I forgot the speech.
To be
All
or
right,
not to
it's
be.
Shakespeare. It's,
No one.
That is the
forget that
question.
one.
it's 1640.
Hey, too, Brutus. Like a dagger through my heart.
It's 1640. You're in jail.
Come on.
And they're gonna behead you.
Yes.
For something you haven't done. You need to now plead your innocence to the camera and
Action.
Allow me. Bro, come on, man. Allow me, man. Let me do a proper. Let me get. Bro, I have to really.
Being this.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
I gotta
I'm going to find a
into
quote for him to read out.
I'm gonna find you.
Say
Yeah,
no
I'm
more.
going to find a quote for you to read out and then,
Cool.
you know what I mean?
Wait, hold on. Let's see if I can
Yeah,
get
no,
the
I feel
speech.
because the thing is, like,
Aaron the Moor's first speech. One sec.
acting, bro. Listen, I've been in a couple of plays and I just loved it. I just love plays, bro.
What plays was you?
So there's one called Josie and the Technicolor Weave, and it was written by Jeff Schumann. It was like, you know, the comedian from back in our days. That was in Bernie Grant's, and we did it for like 7 days in a row. Back in the day, Angela Marr directed it back in those days, yeah. And it was just like, but it was like a funny comedy play. But I remember looking at, you know, when they give you the script, you're like, never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen. But I just remember getting into it. And just the more I did it, the more I loved it, man.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I've done a little acting here and there, but like nothing major, man. Obviously another good, but that's like you just coming and doing a sketch. Go on, you've
One
seen
second. I've just got
This speech.
I've got to pay for
I can't
parking.
get the speech.
it. Huh?
I can't get the speech.
Well, cause me, you know,
Because there's the first speech he does.
yeah.
It's a specific one where he starts with, "Now, what's her name get captured?" Sorry.
Cause me, I can find these speeches. You know me, I don't play.
Yeah.
I can find a speech. Why not?
All right, and then trying to remember. No, okay. So it seems like it's coming up. Once I see it, I'll know.
So, all right, cool.
All right, go on.
Since we're gonna come back at the end, don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
We'll come back to your speech. All right, so.
Come back to me 2 seconds. I've realised I didn't pay for
Yeah, but
parking.
that's all right. That's all right. So here's the thing, right? I have a conversation I want to have with you boys.
Ooh.
Yes, I do. I have a conversation.
Really?
And I think it's about how well you handle criticism.
Oh, this is nice.
And also, it's not even just about how, and criticism, it doesn't necessarily mean someone just comes and says negative things, or you're this, you're that, or you're too this, you're too that. Just like your friends advising you, or your family members advising you and trying to push you and steer you in the right direction.
Right.
Like, I feel like for me, I've become better. Before, I've always got an excuse, so like, it's always pushback. So if someone advises me, and you know, people like your family or your friends, whatever, know you, they know how to approach it. Some people would be direct, or they'll be like, we got to kind of, because this one's a bit of a hothead, right? And I've come to find out that I will hear something, and straight away I have an excuse of why I'm not doing it or why that's the case, yeah? But it stays in my head. So when the person walks away or whatever, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely the thing. And then eventually I'll try and fix it. And I've come to find out that the older I've gotten, or just over time, I've been able to embrace those things a lot more, and it's made a world of a difference. I've made recent decisions in my life that were based on that, on my boys or my family or even my sister just questioning me and constantly questioning me or asking me. And sometimes it's subtle. You know that this person is saying, fix up, man, but they're saying it in a way that's a bit more considerate.
Yeah.
But generally, it is when you're left alone, you're like, I need to fix up. So my question to you guys is, how well do you take criticism, and how well did you take as opposed to now as well?
Yeah, it's a great question, actually. I think, do you know what it is? I take criticism much more on board and more personally when it's from a friend or a family member.
Yeah.
If it's from someone I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't lose any sleep.
Yeah.
Like, but if someone was to say, you know, because you get criticism where you're like, especially with our job, innit? I'm not sure about that joke.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, and then sometimes I'm like, I kind of like it. But I think someone's saying, if they're not sure about it, they're just like, I just think you could do better. Do you know what I mean? It's not to say that they didn't find it funny. They're like, it's funny, but I think you could do something better than that, you know? So I think it's seeing the criticism from that aspect. I think if someone who's a friend or family member gives me a criticism, all I really want in return is the explanation for the criticism.
Right. Okay.
So if you just say like, I didn't really like that thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why though? And if it's left with, there's not, then I'm up and I'm thinking, because I'm like, well, why would you just say that? Do you know what I mean? And I think that's probably where it can overplay in your head and overthink. But I think when I first used to do stand up, like, it was weird because I was like, look, I'm just in the middle section. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just here to fill like a number or a spot. I think it was only until like people would come and pay money, then someone would say, oh, we came to the show, but we didn't really like that. And I'm like, oh, right. And I used to really take it on board. But then I was just like, yeah, but you know, it's like when you do a show and you're like, well, 90% of everyone else liked it. So I've just got to just accept that 10% didn't. And I think now I'm in a much better place of just accepting that you don't like it. The minute I didn't read into the reviews,
Right.
best thing ever. I would leave the show and I didn't know. I'd be like, I just judge it from what it was like on stage. The minute I do a show and I'm checking I'm looking at the tweets. They said that. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram like that. I don't see it. But before I used to be open to it. You could just DM me right after the show. Yeah. People say, hey, went to the show, like the opening, you could have started about 8:30. That would have been, and I was sitting there like, maybe I should start 8:30. Now I don't see anything. It's the best thing that I think that's ever happened to me.
Because I want to understand that, because even this is also the younger me now asking you that question, because there's a younger me out there.
Yeah.
How do you transition from caring too much to caring just enough? Because what you said, that it's a transition. There's that. What's the thought process? Because that's a hard thing for any, and that's just a life thing. Like, to everything everyone is saying, I've come to a family meeting and people are saying stuff, and I've left in the car, I'm driving, and I'm overthinking everything that everyone's saying when it's actually not that deep. My stand-up show, I've finished a stand-up gig, and I'm reading all these messages, and I'm hearing what my team members are saying and all that stuff. And now I've lost sleep over it because I'm trying to fix everything. How do you go from that to, actually, do you know what? Like, it's cool.
I just know that, like, if it's my friends or my family, it comes with a place of love. If again there is that explanation, if someone who's a friend or a family member tells me, "Oh, I went to the show, but I didn't really like that bit," I'm just like, "Oh, if there's an explanation to it, then I can sit there and be like, oh, well, you know, that's a great point. I never seen it from that perspective." Or sometimes it's an explanation. You know, my mum was coming to my stuff where, like, I'm joking around on stage being, oh, all mums are dickheads. And my mum is cool enough to know that, like, I know that's not me you're talking about. But my mum will say, oh, I don't really like that bit when you done that bit like that. I'm like, oh, why? My mum's like, yeah, it's just you're funnier than that, really. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. That's mum, innit?
Proper.
She cares about me.
Yeah.
But
it comes from a real good place.
Yeah, but then also it's like, if you look in, because it's, look, we can get 100 messages of praise, and one negativity in that same message is the one that's going to throw you off. Yeah. And I thought, I don't want to take in too much of one and then take too much of the other. I said, I'd rather just block myself from everything. Like, come off, I leave it on the stage. Done the jokes, everyone laughed. See you later, man. It's done. I'm going to bed now. Show's done. Do you know what I mean? If someone tells me in the street, that's nice, but going and searching it on Twitter, I'm going to find something I don't like, innit? And I think that's the problem, is when you're looking for praise, you're looking for the criticism too, but it will never be a critique that you like. Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, do you violently stay away from social media? Like, as it's from, like, say, like Twitter, where you type your name. Like, I used to do that. Now, do not do it at all. But I used to do it. I used to do it before. But I remember I saw one thing. I said, this feeling, never
it's
again.
horrible feeling, bruv.
No, I don't. I personally don't do that. But in regards to like criticism,
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays I'm way better with receiving criticism, because I always know that for me, it's coming from, especially like friends, or like, let's say you two, it's coming from that friendship place. It's coming from that place of love or brotherly love or whatever. And 9 times out of 10, I know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? 9 times
Bro,
out of 10, I'm aware already.
There you go.
And then someone just confirms it for me.
Yeah.
And that kind of just helps me to go, okay, so what you were thinking, you know, is right. And maybe you need to do this or do that or kind of fix up in whatever area. So I think that's the difference with me when it comes to criticism. I'm always aware of a change that needs to happen. But before, especially when I was really young, I'd say like when I was like 15 or something, that's when it was just like, couldn't tell me nothing.
Hey.
Do you know what I mean? But as
because you know it all, innit? Like, when
it wasn't even about a know-it-all thing. It was more of just arrogance. I didn't know anything. I was just arrogant.
Yeah.
Whereas now, being a grown man and wanting to improve in every area or aspects of my life, I'm just like, actually, I am open into hearing what somebody else has to say, because I don't know it all.
It's the part of it, isn't it? I think it is. It's like, it's inevitable. To grow, you must allow people to pour into you.
Yeah. But then sorry, not to stop you, but it's sometimes I always check the person that's telling me something. A lot of the times people would always be like, oh, I'm not going to listen to someone that hasn't done what you've done. However, sometimes the person that hasn't done what you've done, they can be the right person to tell you what to do, because they're looking at everything from the outside. They can see the potential and they're just like, actually, there's more in you.
Yeah.
And you can push yourself a bit more in this particular area. It doesn't have to be just be comedy, but sticking with comedy because it's us. So I take that from anyone, so long as it's coming from a place of they actually want to help me improve. If you're just critiquing me for the sake of it,
because let me even say, like, you know, because for me, I think comedy is the final stop in it. It's what everything else pours into. Should I mean? It's like, it's what comes before that. Like my group of friends, for example. You know, I've got some group of friends here. I almost look at them like, oh, you're my senior in how you advise or how you point stuff out. Maybe because you're living it, or you're just seeing things that I don't see. But I have to be able to recognize that. Because a lot of the times when you're with your peers, you just assume that everyone's on the same level as you, but everyone's got different gifts in it, and that just different experiences. And if you just slow down a little bit, hear certain people, I know this has worked. As hard as it's been, hearing some things in your ear all the time, or a text message or whatever, when I've now implemented it, it's like, do you know what? I feel so much better. And actually, I now want more from you. Do you know what I mean? But then it's like, it has to come from a place of trust, a place of connection, understanding. It's different to then when we're talking about comedy, or just talking about being in the public eye, where it's someone that you don't really know that might send you a DM or might stop you in the middle of the street. Because then once again, when they're advising you, they're just basing that on face value. They're basing that on the comedy they see, or the acting they see, or the presenting they see. But there's a lot more that's behind the scenes that they have to consider before even.
But you know what I mean?
You
know what? When it comes to people giving me like notes or critiques, the one thing I'm always telling people is just say it. I was about to switch. But just say it. Just be blunt. You know why? No. You know why? Because you know when someone's trying to soften the blow, I feel like you're trying to insult my intelligence. Like you think that I won't be able to understand you just being straightforward. So whenever I get criticism or any type of like someone's giving me like a suggestion, just friggin' tell me. Stop dancing around it. Be like, hey, Bubba, you know, I'm just thinking about that thing you did. I don't know, man. Like, brother, that's gonna cause me to switch on you. Just tell me,
just
bro.
tell me that. But you have that character. Some people can't. Some people can't handle that, bro. That's the thing, and that's where emotional intelligence comes in. Some people can't handle it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like I remember we had a conversation a while back. We was in Glasgow. During the tour, and it was a real heart-to-heart, and you know, like life stuff, And I think those are the moments where, as you're having those convos, you're also studying the person, and you're also going, all right, this is how I can lay information towards you. This is the pace at which I can. But that's also, I know, all right, I can have a conversation with Mo and even advise him or even criticize him and on this pace, because this is Mo's pace. This is how Mo even gives out information. This is how he communicates. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but also another person is like, no, I just need to slap it on your face, bruv. And that's how you're gonna deal with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you are very aware of people's moods as you're talking to them, whereas I'm not.
I'm with you.
I'm not. I'm like, let's say if I'm giving you whatever, I'm chatting to you, I'm giving you critiques or whatever, I'm not gonna be aware that, oh, Snappy's mood has changed.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, man, bro, that t-shirt that you wore, bro, I don't like it, you know. Whereas for someone like you would be like, you really study the person, you study the changes in them, and then you adapt. And I've seen you do that, even with me. You know, when me and you, we have our little heart to heart sometimes. I can see you, see like a look on my face, and you be like, okay, let me change my
Let me adjust quickly.
But you're good with that.
Yeah, we had a scenario on tour as well where we just shows done and we just just feedbacks from different people in it, and the way he would. So there's a particular feedback that was coming towards him, and I'm just watching the room, and then I'm watching Baba receiving that feedback, and I'm watching the person that's giving it, and I'm like, you are about to create the Tottenham Civil War. And I had to step in, and not because I wanted to be the savior, none of that. I just feel like if you can see it, and especially if it's your brother, just be able to. I mean, and I've had moments where I don't know what's going on. I've said stuff and someone's pulled me aside and goes, "That was wrong timing, you know, that thing you said." But at that moment in time, I realized. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, timing I think is everything as well. Because then sometimes like, well, why don't you just tell me that then? Why did you sit on that information for so long to just tell me now? Or why would you tell me now when I'm about to go and do this thing? Do you know what I mean? I think that's very evident in our job where someone can critique you at a time where you're like, not right now. I'm really trying to get this thing together, or I've just come, I'm on high, man. And someone's like, oh, that bit there, why did you say that? And you're like, why did you tell me that for, bro? You tell me I'm on a fucking absolute cloud nine, bro.
Familiarity.
But I think it's just how, like, as comics, it's interesting where we go on stage and make people laugh, and we can get someone that can literally critique us and heckle us out in the time of work. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. As a job, we could be doing the job that we do. And it's interesting because it's like, there's not many things I can think of that we can give an immediate reaction. Yeah. Like footballers can go out there and someone go, man, you're rubbish. Yeah. And they can carry on playing and they can either score or the team loses because it's a team sport. But because we're by ourselves, people want to see how we react with our criticism. Do you know what I mean? Or how someone disrupts our work. I found that really intriguing where I done a work in progress on Monday. So one guy's talking and I could see he was drunk. Yeah. But I didn't want to make him the part of the show. But at the same time, I could not address that he was talking. I was like, what's good, man? Like, why are you talking, man? What's your name, bro? And he didn't give me the thing that I need. You needed. Because I'm like, look, they are not on your side. They're getting mad that you're talking. I don't care if you talk, but just don't disrupt the show. Don't disrupt the show. Like, but then it's that thing where I can see everyone's looking at me like, oh, how's he going to deal with that? Yeah, how's he going to handle How you going to deal with that? People that don't know me, even also me at a point where I'm like, this ain't throwing me off, you know? Yeah. But also, I need to address what's going on in the room. Do you know what I mean? I think it's genius. I honestly, I admire. I'm a person that just, I think at that moment, I can get a little bit like, I'm the man with the mic, innit? And they're going, because I've seen Baba in Birmingham, he did that thing, Gilly. In Birmingham, Baba did that thing where there was a madness going on upstairs. There was someone talking. Someone was talking in the crowd. Altercation. Yeah, altercation. Allegedly. There was a little disruption. But like, it was all happening. And Baba, I give it to you, because that line, I don't know where you got it from. I said, this boy is good. He said, no, it's all right. He said, if I've got any issues with it, I'll handle it. You ain't got to worry about that. And the crowd clapped. I said, Baba Tunde. But it was so controlled. That's mature. That's glasses, Baba. I'm like, that's somebody's father. Ask Mo how I used to handle situations. Oh, that's so funny. At one show he done. I won't go into it, but
that's not.
Baba is so funny. Baba walked out of the show Yeah.
After I'd finished my
I've carried on comparing, and there was a door at the side, isn't it? So when you open the door, the whole audience is gonna see you, and I'm at the side of the stage, and he's like, "What? If you're bad, come outside now." What? And then I was like,
yeah.
What?
Whilst remember, he was on stage, and I went,
Yeah.
yeah, fantastic. Come outside. One boy just grabbed me, and he was just like, "Brother, you did well. Do not spoil it."
It was actually so funny.
It's funny, but
We thank God for healing.
Yeah, no, bro. We thank God for maturity. I think people should be happy that I've come a long way. This blends into. I love that topic.
Yeah.
Because this blends into my one.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Do I have to hold it? It's not that.
Yeah,
deep.
hold it. Come on, wave it.
Camera, innit?
Oh yeah.
Point at it. 100%. Bro, that's our emblem.
Jealousy.
Ooh.
Jealousy. Now, my thing is, I don't want to say how do you handle people being jealous towards you, because I think that's too easy. How do you handle when you're jealous? And I'll start it off just to ease the tension that's created with this topic. I remember when I was one person that I was really jealous of. We all know the person, Mel Amin, fantastic actor and a fantastic person.
Yeah.
I met him in real life on several occasions.
Yeah.
Top guy, absolute top guy. But I remember when I was younger, when he did Kidulthood, I was so jealous.
He was like
because we're the same age, and that was the role every young black boy wanted. And I remember I was in college studying acting, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna be an actor, I'm gonna be a comedian, I'm gonna do this thing. And then next minute, I'm like, wait, what's this film? Kidulthood. I've watched it and it is amazing, but the actor in me and the competitor in me, I was just like, nah, man, I'm not having this. And then obviously he landed the bill and he just rose from success to just kept on rising. And I remember I was so jealous because I was just like, I wanted that.
What does jealousy feel like though? Do you know what I mean? Because like at that time, what did it feel like?
Like rage.
Right.
Because it was just like, to me, it was just like, that was supposed to be me.
Yeah.
In my head, I'd created this vision of my future, and it was that, right? And then I remember I met him. I was hosting a talent show, and he was one of the judges. And I remember as I stepped on stage, I've seen this. I'm like, locked eyes with this guy, and I'm like, that's the guy with my career.
How about not jealous? How about I'm not jealous?
So now, and I had just landed. I had just got into drama school, so I'm like, oh, you think you're an actor? Well, guess who's just got into Central School of Speech and Drama? So I'm bragging. I'm not doing none of my stand-up. I'm just talking about the fact that I got into this prestigious school. And he's in the crowd, and my man's there nodding. And I'm like,
You don't nod at me.
Don't be happy for me, bro. Get out of here.
You'll get there one day.
About Mr. Bill and you got the adult kidulthood and all that. Then come time for the break, I'm backstage. He's come backstage, and he's just like, "Hey, man, yo, you're funny, bro. And what, you got into Central? Brother, that's amazing, man. Like, yo, continue to keep doing your thing." And I'm like, yeah, I'll keep doing my thing, though. I was just enraged.
It suits him with the glasses.
Kind of like a Stewie Griffin, isn't it?
He's a Clark. Man's a Clark Kent talking to a Superman, you know?
No, bro, like, I felt away, right? And then, you see God. This is why I love God.
Talk about
God
him.
will humble you
Quickly.
in the quickest ways. God humbled me. And I'm glad. I love this. Come on.
Guys, I'm sorry, I've been waiting.
Spicy tuna.
This is sponsored by Jones.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, boy. That's why I put mine under here, boy.
They better know what's going on. I don't even know if I'm eating this right, but it's happening.
You know, bro, you are eating it right too.
Yeah.
So this is how, in my opinion, I felt like God humbled me.
Yeah.
We ended up doing a film together.
Look at that.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Oh, what? Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a director/actor, Jason Barrett, and he wrote a film, and we both got a part in it. And so I was just like, right, I'm about to act in a film with this guy, right? We don't have no scenes together, but I was just like, right. And I remember we did the rehearsals, and I watched him act, and I was like, he is incredible. I was like, he is an amazing actor, not just on screen, but in real life. Wow. Like, he captured the emotions of the scene, and just killed it, right? But there's still that competitor in me. So I'm just like, now it's time for me to act. I'm like, here we go. I stand up, big man. I don't know what happened to the floorboards, but the floorboard, like it was wooden flooring, right? Wherever I stepped, the wooden floor moved. Big man, feet in the air, bang, on my back. Everyone in the room's laughing. I look up and Mel's right there and I'm like, really, dude? But I took that as a humbling because it was just like, bro, all this, I don't want to say bitterness, but this jealousy that you had towards your fellow brother, your fellow actor, doing these things. I just saw that moment, like God saying, relax yourself. Do you know what I'm saying?
Deep, bro.
And I will say this, like I said
Really
before,
deep.
he is an incredible person, incredible actor. And I wish him all the best. I've seen,
Mel,
all the stuff that he's done from, all the films that he's done and Maze Runner, absolutely love that franchise. And then him directing his first film, I thought that was incredible. But I had to say that, give you that story because jealousy is a real thing. And it's not just people being jealous of you. Sometimes you have it towards others, like, you know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So big up to Mel.
Bro, big up to you, bro. Like, big up to you. I think, like, even for you to, like, break it down like that specifically as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, it makes it easier for people to digest because sometimes we kind of like, you know what I mean? We're kind of like, we're treading carefully in it. And sometimes you just have to give it the realness. Because I think for me, I think even over the latter part, I wouldn't say at the beginning, because I went through like a bit where my career was really going up and then things just slowed down. I didn't feel like I was a part of the scene in the UK as much. Like the doors just weren't really opening, the stages weren't really there for me. You know what I mean? And I didn't feel part of the movement, right? And then I'm watching a lot of my peers. It was just a general. I'm watching a lot of my peers kind of have the relevance. And I think for me, it was that. It wasn't bitterness, it was sadness. But that sadness is jealousy. Because for me, it was like, I've worked hard enough to be in that space right now. Like, what's going on? Yeah. Like, what is it that I have? What is it? And then what you start to do is you start to think of different reasons why they might be doing better as opposed to why it is not your time or why you should be doing better. That's what for me jealousy is. It's like, I wasn't looking at myself. Everybody else, they're probably because of this. They were the cool cats and all that. You know what I mean? They're begging their hair or it's just bare stuff. For people are not in tune with what I'm doing now, and they're more into that.
You try to play their thing
100%. And it's like, eventually, what starts to happen is they're just getting better and better. You know, people are just getting bigger and bigger. More opportunities are coming for them, and then you're not going. Well, how comes? What's happening with you? And it's a hard thing to go through until you have to accept that you have work to do. Do you understand? And I remember when it was even a time for me to sign with UTC, I ran away from that conversation for so long because in my head, I felt like, in the back of my head, I'm like, now you may have, your talent will now meet the opportunities that you feel like you deserve, but now, are you prepared? Because now you've got nowhere to hide. You've got nowhere to hide. Now there's no excuses. I ran from that. That was like, if you ask Gilligan and Polly, it was like, from the first conversation, oh, yeah, cool. Then like, there's a contract. Oh, yeah, I'll come back to you. Probably, I think it went over a year. But like the reality of it was, I'm thinking, all right, now there is no excuse. There's no excuse. Now you got to face you, and bro, that's where the fear came from. And it's that. And that's for me what jealousy is. And generally in life, when you're watching some of your boys like, doing well, they bought houses and then, they got married and kids, there's a structure. And you're just like, yeah, but you know what? I've had to sacrifice this. They didn't have to sacrifice that. No, bro. Once again, what are the decisions because you clearly want that. Yeah. So what are the decisions that you're making? And I think jealousy was always running away from the real reason and creating a sadness, creating an excuse, feeling sorry for myself all the time. Hey, real talk. But I hid that. I dressed up my jealousy in that. I'll sit down by myself and just be like, yeah, but I've sacrificed this and I didn't like the way the mainstream went. So I took a step back and I was doing stuff in Africa because they weren't. No. I know, Mo, Baba, that even when around 2010 and 11, I had setbacks and I didn't like my experience. I could have got up and faced it again, but I decided to go the other direction, and I used that. I use that as a way of saying, this is why things are not really happening for me. And it's a life thing.
Can I quickly say something?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, you were preaching there. And that makes me think of a scenario where a lot of people at a certain point felt a certain way towards you, right? And I remember being upset about that because I was just like, well, my brother's doing his thing. And I remember when we did when you did your tour and you allowed me to open for you on tour. I remember watching you work off stage and the hours you put into your craft off stage. And I remember I was just like, I'm not obsessed with it like he is. Like, this guy is nuts. Bro, and I'm being real. And I'm not trying, this ain't trying to like glazing or them. I'm not doing that. But what I'm trying to say, I'm in line with what you're saying. Sometimes people, they watch others and they think to themselves, I'm actually jealous. And it's, bro, you're not, bro. You're not dedicated to something as you think you are. And if you just dedicated your time, your effort, you wouldn't be jealous. You wouldn't be focused here. You'd be focused on your goal. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, bro, as much as I love comedy, I said, this guy is a madman. We're sitting on a plane and you're working. I remember with all three of us, and everyone, I'm looking around, certain men are asleep, certain men are listening to music. 100%. I turn around and this guy's on his phone editing, and then next minute going to his notes, typing this joke. I see my man like,
yeah. No, but it's real.
Like, yeah, he's mad.
No, but it's real.
I said that's why he's got Netflix.
But this is, I've said this, but it's true, but I've said this before. I said this one time.
I need some of that drive.
Do you remember that time, I said this one time when I'm like, you have to be in a position where you have to be humble enough to go, my brother is in a position where he's achieving certain things and he's got the formula and he has a certain understanding. I need to feed off that. I need to learn from that. Regardless of how long I've been doing it, how long he's been, this is where it's at, right?
This is it.
And the crazy thing is, it makes me think though, in terms of jealousy, is it, and this is mad, is jealousy more of an obsession with everything else but yourself?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you're obsessed with watching everything else and no room for yourself.
Yep. Yeah, because that's, I think when I used to do stand-up and I'd sit there and write this joke and have music and I've got this idea, and especially when I was on the circuit, because I'd done Sunday show for so long that the minute I went out of that, I'd done some of the uni shows and I started doing the gigs, and I'm like, oh, I've worked on this really, like, and I'm not even saying that my stuff is mad smart or quirky, but it'll be like, oh, this bit's really different though, innit? Do you know what I mean? I see what everyone's talking about, but no one's really got a joke about, I don't know, like a beatboxing joke, or like in that track, it goes, and like you can't see it, but I do the action. I thought, this is so smart, man. And then to then go on stage, and I'm like, oh, cool, like what, like, are you serious, bruv? And I used to be so jealous of seeing comics go on stage and like do one, it'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna cuss you. We're going to talk about black people doing this, white people doing that. And I'd sit there like, bro, like, why ain't my stuff getting the same treatment? And it was mad disheartening because I'd sit there and I was like, okay, cool, maybe I don't fit into this scene then, innit? And I think that happens with a lot of black comedians where you go onto a circuit, the black circuit, and it's like on the circuit, it's big, innit? You got to have big laughs, innit? So you all sit there and you write your big laughs, and when you've got one, you've got one. But also, I think it comes into how are you as a comedian? Are you okay with not getting a big laugh? Come on. And I think the minute you're on the circuit and you get used to not getting a big laugh, you'll be like, you know what?
You've landed.
It's not my time yet.
Yeah.
I need to work on getting my big laugh.
Yeah.
But then I think some comics can be like, I ain't got a big laugh. This ain't for me. I'll go back to the mainstream, or this isn't just gonna work. And I think I had to persevere with the patience, but I definitely would look at other comics and be like, bro, like I'm working on this track and I've got this bit, I've got this MC bit and it's just not working. But why? I used to be like, it's so unfair, man. That's unfair, man. But you've gone out there, you've dissed their weave. I'm like, where's the artistry in it? But then I think, do you know what?
Where's the callbacks?
Yeah,
Once again,
but then I think, you know what? I think that for me was a younger comic then. Because I think the reason why I think I was jealous of that is because that reaction was it's like my joke about MCing ain't gonna get that reaction. That's a core reaction. It's a laugh.
Absolutely.
It's a roar.
Absolutely.
It's a slapping tables. It's almost bigger than a laugh. Yeah. It's not even a laugh at some point. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, okay, I get it. That's like I'm chasing something that's not really achievable with the stuff I'm kind of writing, but also I need the patience in learning the craft a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But then it's weird because like outside of the job, I don't feel like I'm a jealous person, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Relationship wise, I've never been jealous.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it's weird because like I'm not a jealous person, but there'll be the one day where I'm like, why are you looking in the car over my woman, man?
Yeah. Okay. Do you know what? Okay.
But then it's like 9 times out of 10, I'm not.
Space,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never struggled with that.
People have told me before. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you not jealous enough?
Okay.
I'm just not though, innit?
I've had that. I've been told a lot of the time, why don't you? And I'm like, I don't blame the person. Like I've been there.
Now.
I'm like,
woman's pretty now.
I'm like,
you're on the look.
I used to be like, he's late. He's just too late. It's just, I just beat him to it.
It's just weird. Like there is this like nice comfort of like, you know, being like, oh, okay. And I feel like, yeah, man, that's my woman, man.
Because isn't it mad that what? They will admire your trainers, they'll admire your jacket, they'll admire your car.
Admire your woman.
But you don't want them to admire, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like this is all, these are all things
It's when the look goes too far though.
Yeah, but
there's
there's disrespect.
I'm like,
I don't think that's jealousy. I don't think that's jealousy. I don't think you feel jealousy then. That's you just disrespecting me.
Yeah. That's
all you're doing.
Because you can clearly see.
Yeah, you can clearly see that. You can stop that. Like, because it's the same thing again. I admire your trainers, but then I'll start.
Yeah.
Tie the laces. I will kick you now.
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
But it's in terms of like even now. And when we look at like stand up and stuff, like I remember I still have moments where I'll see a set, someone do a set and I'll go, oh, that joke. Like I get that, but I don't know if that's jealousy
for me, that's
or more
not,
like I wish I wrote something like that. I don't know if that's inspiration.
That for me is always admiration.
Yeah.
Okay. I look at that as like, that is so good. Yeah. Because I know I watch it and I'm like, that's so good. Like I enjoy that bit. I wish I wrote it, but I know I would never written it like that or performed it like that. So I just like watching it and seeing that person do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for me, that I don't think it would be jealousy because I'm not looking at the piece with envious eyes.
That's right.
I'm looking at it with like, oh, that's fucking good, man.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm gonna tell you. Do you know what I mean? Like you come on stage, I'm like, bro, that bit there, so funny.
Yeah, man.
Like, and I think it's a difference if it's a bit. Oh, I like it so much. It's like, we'll tell them then. No, right?
No, I'm going to tell them.
That's exactly.
I think that's when it's jealousy.
Okay, I hear that.
Because you see my thing, that was jealousy. See, when the bill got cancelled, I was like, good! I was fucking happy, bro. But then when I met the brother, I said, nah, I can't have hate towards my bro because he is incredible. And another thing is, I was watching him.
I said, good.
No, bro.
You know, miss the whole thing. When did this? What?
Remember when the bill got cancelled?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was happy. I was good, bro. Long may it continue at the time. Right? But again, when I met him, I
didn't even know this was a thing.
When I met Emil, right? And
what guy?
Big up to Emil because he doesn't know this.
Yeah. Right.
So if he listens to this, this is the first time he's ever gonna hear this. But when I met him, right, not only was he good, but I saw his process. I saw him working on his craft. He was reading an acting book in rehearsals. And I was just like, are you reading that? What book's that? Oh, is that what the Artist's Way? I've really read that, man. You're late, bro. Is that the new edition? I was so like rude not rude, but I was so like arrogant towards him because it was competition to me. Right, but again, just like yourself and other comics, I don't want to miss out. I don't want to just point you out and not you. Like I've watched my brothers work on their craft off stage, and when I see that, I'm just like, how can I be jealous of someone who is obsessed and chasing their dream and doing it big ups to you.
It's that stuff that when we cuss footballers, for example.
Yeah.
Oh, earning 300 grand a week. Who that is nonsense. Bro, do you know what he had to do? He's part of like 0.1% of the people that tried to make it. But here's the thing for me though, in terms of dealing with jealousy, over the years, I've come to realize, a long time ago, my pastor said to me, Pastor Johnson, he said, when you feel like jealousy or you feel like envy, just ask yourself, how do you want people to react when you're successful? When you're doing well? How do you want, you want people to bless you more. And blessings come in different forms. Encouragement, like more props to you. I love stopping someone and say, bro, I love what you're doing. And mean it. If you don't mean it, don't do it. But genuinely now, I've come to understand, that so many, I've seen the ups and downs in my life and I realize there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And like, whenever there's no light with you, that light is being used on someone else. Real talk. And so whenever I see someone really shining.
Did you read the Bible today?
No, I'm telling you, no, bro, it's the real. Like, that's why my joy comes from people just like, when I've seen people shining, I'm like, look at the light that you've got, That's beautiful. Because that's how I want people to also look at me.
The way you do it, when you say it.
What's that?
You're doing the soft.
Oh, no, my chairman. More Gilligan of the Gilly. More Gilligan.
I think you need to one day hear me and his conversations on the phone.
No, listen.
There's a 5-minute intro of both of us. The chairman of the Chairman Society. Incorporate. What else do I say?
Of the Chairman Incorporation. He said, in fact, you are the man of the match of all the matches that are yet to be played. Now, you know what? There is nothing better than my Oga at the very top. If he was the Oga of the Burj Khalifa, you'll be at the very top, and then the top of the top, bro. But it's that though. Like, listen, I remember being so happy at like the new realm and the new stages that you touched. I remember us having those conversations and going, Mo, man, like, I know I say this so many times, I always go back to a reference to me and you having a conversation. I believe it's Coventry University. I believe it was Coventry University. It was one of those one-off gigs, ACS probably, and they had the round tables. And we just sat and just spoke. That was the first time I felt really close to you. This is way before all this stuff. And we're just having a conversation. And I was like, I like this guy. Like, he's so, because he's, even them times in that scene, like the black comedy circuit, and then you ran the Sunday show. The Sunday show was monumental in the space because we had, what did we have? We had Culture's Corpse,
Comedy Funhouse.
Amazing, like that was like pivotal. That was flagship, and then you had the Sunday show, and you were the captain of that stuff. So you were already smashing in that space. But having that conversation with you, okay, do you know what? Like, I like this brother because you're so humble with it. You're just so calm and just conversation. We talked about life, we talked about family. And then years later, it's like this brother is doing the things that dreams are made of, but it's so tangible because he hasn't gone too far from us. And I think like...
I don't think you can though. Do you know what it is? Because it's like, when you get to the plateau of like the things that I've been able to achieve in a short space of time, he took a crunch out of that, innit? Do you know what though? That was like when I had a wing that time. And I was like,
no, I'm not allowed to.
No, sorry. It's because you started off going and he was just like, continue.
You know what it was for me, I had a vision and I had to complete.
He was like, you say your bit now.
All right, now you can pick up your Jim Jones.
It feels so nice listening to you not talk whilst I'm eating, whilst I'm chewing.
You know, you're like, yeah. Anyway, I've said my bit now. Someone else, this bit's looking. But you know what it is? I don't think you can, because I feel like I know for myself, it's like the people that keep me grounded are like my friends and my family. Yeah. So it's like to do something that in the outside looks extraordinary in a place that you're like, right, like this guy's in LA doing that, right? How? Because that's what people ask themselves. How did that happen? Yeah. Like, until I sit here on a pod and I tell you, you're like, oh, that's it.
I hear you.
Do you know what I mean? Like, people have said that, like, right, how did you get invited to the Netflix CEO's house with Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart in the picture? And you're like, well,
it's pretty realistic.
Publicists invited me and I turned up, bro. I didn't get this. There wasn't no owl, bruv, that came to my house and gave me an envelope. Do you know what I mean? It's so simple, but again, it's like, cool, we're all doing a picture. All right, I'll go in the picture then, isn't it? So then when I'm in the picture, I'm like, all right, there's some real people here. But it's like, a lot of what we do is always in the how.
Absolutely.
When it feels unachievable.
Yeah.
If it feels unachievable in your brain, then it's always going to be a bit of a how. How come? How? And then then the how is like, why? Why not me? Why not this person? Because it's like, cool, if you champion that person, that's fine. But it's like, well, it should be that person. And I'm like, yeah, but it goes back to the how. How are they not there then? It's not, it doesn't, it's almost like comparing apples with oranges. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's where you go back to jealousy. That's where it breeds from, because it's like, well, I don't like that person. I don't find them funny, but how did they get there? It doesn't make sense.
It's dangerous.
And I think it's very dangerous, but it's almost like it will just transfer into themselves. They're only just going to go to work.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to them getting a promotion, they're like, how? How did I not get the promotion?
There you go. That's what I mean about it being dangerous.
Why wasn't it me? And it's like, well, listen, man, like, there is going to be some people in life that's going to be the 0.001% that get the luck. But then there's also going to be the other people that put the extra hours in that you're never going to see and they're never going to mention. Because when a person gets the promotion, then like I said, they're not saying, oh, thanks a lot, man. By the way, I don't know if you knew. You know when you lot was going to the pub on Thursday, I was working. They're like, no, I got a promo. Why would I tell anyone that? Do you know what I mean? If you like to know how I done it, cool, I'll let you in. But you all think I'm a cunt because now I've just got this promo. And I think that's, for me, it's like, I could, like, yes, I'm able to do the stuff, but it's able to come back here and sit with my friends and share the stories, and then you guys be like, oh, right, so what was that like? Because that's what ultimately this is for, is to do the things, to share the stories that make it feel inspirational enough. That's like, oh yeah, that's cold, man. So like, what was my man saying? Or how did you do that? Or da-da-da-da, or like whatever journey you've been on. Like when you went to Australia and I was like, oh, what's the flight saying? It's like 17 hours, isn't it? Business class. Yeah, because now we have something that I can understand that I don't know, but I can also feel like I can share.
It's possible also.
Yeah. And I think it's like, if I was to do what I'm doing and felt like, well, I've done that, I'm not gonna, if I sat here and he's just like, so what are you up to? Yeah, just doing that.
But remember, Mo, that's why, listen, I don't want to take away from what you're saying in terms of like how you've broken things down, but you have to understand that's a character trait. There are people who would be like that, who would be like, yeah, I'm just hearing it. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Yeah, but it's mad, you know. How did you get in LA? Bruv, you know how these things happen, man. You know what I mean? It was crazy. And they leave it at that, but it's a character trait to be able to say, yo, share with your people, have those conversations. Because you know what that does? When I say it's dangerous to put people in a position where they think everything is impossible. So therefore, they're looking at everything you're doing as a superhuman complex.
Yeah, it's not.
Right? Where it's like, no, just normalize that. It is hard work. And hard work becomes those things that you think are not tangible. And that's where these conversations are important. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to just, oh, we're here. Like for me now, there's things I've experienced before in my career that were amazing to some people and not so amazing to others. There's things I'm experiencing right now that I'm like, people are like, oh, Ed's doing this. Oh my God. But it's like, I'm working. I'm turning up. I'm picking up those phone calls. I'm waking up at 5 or 6 in the morning. I am doing those writing sessions. I am taking those criticisms. I am staying up late in those mad hours and like maybe using my hours a lot more than other people may be able to do. But the reality of it is, if the opportunity comes for me to talk about why, if the opportunity comes for me to talk about how and why, absolutely I should be available to do that too.
Yeah.
You understand?
Do you know what I think it is? It's that I always say the buffet is always more exciting than the single plate of food, because the buffet, no dish is going to be the same. Whereas if you get, oh, I want the salad with the chicken, comes out from the back and there it is. The minute you go to the buffet, you're like, oh, that's the salad, that's the chicken. And then you say, oh, bro, what did you get? I got the salad and the chicken. Is it? I got the soup. Let me try. Because that buffet is about sharing, but also making it unique to yourself. Whereas the thing that's on the menu is the set thing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, Gilligan.
No, you know what you did? No, Eddie, you know what you did?
Please do.
Go on. Me, I scored a tap in. I was assisted by you.
Yes, sir.
Right? You scored a set piece. You headed it in. This one, late winner. He just came in.
Wayne Rooney.
Volley. Wayne Rooney. Over. The whole crowd went nuts.
And then, you know what he did? He went and celebrated by himself in the corner. He left us. He didn't wait for us to come and join him.
You know when they dodge, when you try and grab them, and they dodge, and they dodge, and they dodge. And he went to the crowd. He went to the crowd and just did this. And then we jumped on his back.
He's not playing it. He doesn't get off me 3 times.
Yeah, he dodged everyone.
Oh, man, that was incredible, man. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I don't know what we just discussed jealousy. Yeah, man. I give it to that. Whatever because that ending was special.
Yeah, man.
Goal of the month. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, bro.
Baba, hold it. You're the jealousy guy.
Man.
Yeah.
Hold it. And also, you should hold that for like being so open, bro, and honest. I think that takes a big man still.
You should keep it.
Man like you. And because of that, you can also end the pod, I reckon, Baba.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do this to me, man.
Come on,
you
bro.
guys know.
In a Shakespearean way. Thou have been watching.
Give us some Shakespeare,
Come on, man.
man. The people want some
Thou
Shakespeare,
and
man.
dies.
The clean received pronunciation.
Come on.
Okay, here we go.
Guys, this has been incredible. Thank you for tuning in to the Man Like You podcast with myself, Babatunde, Man Like Mo Gilligan, and the wonderful Eddie Caddy. Like, subscribe, share, and click the notification bell. And also follow us on all social media platforms and comment. And we will comment back. Take care. Bye-bye.
Come on, man. All the T's pronounced and that. All the T's.
Come on, babe.
Come on.